It was supposed to be a quiet evening. The single dad just wanted ice cream with his little girl, one of those rare nights where the world felt kind again. But when his daughter pointed toward the alley and whispered, "Daddy, can we help her?" his past came rushing back. In the next 5 minutes, the same instincts that once saved his brothers in combat would save a stranger and change their lives forever. No one, not even him, could imagine that by the next morning, 3 black Rolls-Royces would pull up in front of their small apartment and the truth about the girl they'd rescued would shake him to his core. It was one of those warm, golden evenings when the sun dipped just behind the city skyline. Ryan Walker, a former Marine, walked hand in hand with his 7-year-old daughter, Lily, their laughter blending with the hum of city life. Since his discharge 2 years ago, Ryan's world had shrunk to 2 things: raising his daughter and keeping a promise to his late wife: make sure Lily always feels safe. He worked long hours as a mechanic at a small auto shop, barely making enough for rent. But tonight wasn't about bills or broken engines. Tonight was about sprinkles and chocolate fudge. As they passed an old alley behind the ice cream parlor, Lily's small voice broke the calm. "Daddy, can we help her?" Ryan followed her gaze. A young woman, barely 20, was cornered by 3 men. Their voices low, threatening. One had her purse. Another tried to grab her arm. Ryan's training kicked in before fear had a chance to. "Stay here, sweetie," he whispered, setting his ice cream down on the bench. He moved fast, quiet and precise. Years of combat taught him how to end things quickly and without mercy. The first man didn't even see the punch coming. The second swung a knife. Ryan twisted his arm, disarming him in seconds. The third ran, tripping over trash cans as Ryan yelled, "You want to run? Good. Keep running." When it was over, the girl collapsed, crying. Thank you," she stammered. Ryan helped her up, his hands steady but gentle. "You're safe now. Let's get you out of here." Lily ran up, wrapping her arms around the woman's waist. "Don't cry. My daddy's a hero," she said, with the innocence only a child could carry. The girl smiled through tears. You saved my life." Ryan brushed it off. Anyone would have done the same. But deep down, he knew not everyone would have. He walked her to a nearby diner where she could rest and eat. She introduced herself as Elena. She had just arrived in town, working 2 jobs, and was heading home when those men followed her. "Do you have anyone to call?" Ryan asked. She shook her head. "No one here." He offered to pay for her meal even though he barely had enough for his own dinner. As he left with Lily, Elena's eyes followed them through the diner window, filled with gratitude, and something else. Recognition. The next morning began like any other until it didn't. Ryan was fixing the leaky faucet in their small kitchen when a deep rumble echoed from outside. He peered through the blinds and froze. 3 black Rolls-Royces lined the street, sleek and shining under the morning sun. Men in black suits stepped out, scanning the building. His instincts screamed danger, and he immediately moved Lily behind him. A tall man in his 50s approached the door and knocked. "Mr. Walker?" Ryan opened cautiously. "Who's asking?" The man smiled. "My name is Charles Bennett. I represent someone you helped last night." Before Ryan could respond, a familiar voice came from behind him, soft but confident. "Mr. Walker, it's me. Elena." She stepped out of the car, now dressed in an elegant black coat, hair neatly tied. Nothing like the frightened girl from last night. Ryan blinked. "You're—" Charles interrupted gently, "Miss Elena Bennett. Daughter of Victor Bennett, CEO of Bennett International Holdings." Ryan's heart skipped. The Bennetts, one of the wealthiest families in the country. He looked at Elena, stunned. "You didn't tell me who you were." Elena smiled sadly. "Would you have treated me differently if I had?" He paused. "No. I would have still helped." Tears glistened in her eyes. "That's why I'm here." She turned to Charles. "Bring it." The men brought forward an envelope and a set of keys. Ryan frowned. "What's this?" Elena handed it to him. the least we could do. A new home, fully paid. And a trust fund for your daughter's education. Ryan stepped back, shaking his head. No. I didn't do it for a reward. Elena nodded. I know. That's exactly why you deserve it. Lily tugged on his sleeve. Daddy, can we go see the house? Ryan knelt beside her, torn between pride and disbelief. For years, he had fought silently against bills, loneliness, and memories of war. And now, out of nowhere, life was finally giving something back. Elena smiled at Lily. Your dad is a real hero, you know that? Lily grinned, I tell everyone that already. As the convoy drove them to their new home, a modest but beautiful cottage outside the city, Ryan stared out the window, his mind heavy with thoughts of fate, kindness, and second chances. He never expected gratitude. He never wanted recognition. But as he watched Lily run through the garden of their new home, laughing freely under the sun, he whispered softly to himself. Maybe the universe really does look out for those who do good even when no one's watching. And from that day on, the man who once had nothing, finally had everything that truly mattered.